And welcome back, everybody. Yes, we are live. That's right. The Bro Show is back, ready for rock and roll. And we're just going to have a little bit of fun with some tech issues tonight. So let's get this thing started. Oh, I got to turn the microphone to some speakers now just so you can get some actual, I don't know, fun audio. Hold on. It's a coming. It's a coming.
We are live! Oh, for booting up cold! Groovy.
Oh, Osbinator has a headache in his whole body.
How am I going to fix that?
Give me some sugar, baby. I don't think so.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yes.
Oh, great! We're all gonna die!
Perkalaba ding dong!
Good evening. Are you ready? It's time for the hive of the night. The Breaux Show. And now, here's everybody's favorite two-stepping host, Michael Breaux.
That's right, folks. We are back. We are live, and we're having some crazy fun because ever since we went off the air and haven't done a show since, oh, wow, it's been since 2015, January 1st. Yeah, it's been a while. We've upgraded to Windows 10, and the audio is really rocking. It's really great, except that it doesn't want to play my audio from other sources. It's very weird. So yeah, you may have heard some weird echoes. I'm playing with a new window viewer tonight. It's going to be fun. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be some fun, some wild, some wackiness. So yeah, we're just going to go with it, and whatever happens, folks, happens. So welcome back. We are here live at the Breaux Show Studios, and I just want to give you guys a welcome. Hello. It is episode 55 for May 29, 2016. Yes, we are back and live. So let me go through our sponsors real quick. Now, this is where we get to have a little bit of fun with the picture viewer that Windows 10 has. Here we go. Let's see. I gotta do some alt tab work here, and here we go. First up, RetroCon 2016. That's right. It's just about 4 months. Whoa, hello. No, pause there. We don't want to go to our next sponsor just yet. So RetroCon 2016, the convention for the retro fan in you. It is coming up in just about 4 months on Saturday and Sunday, September 24th and 25th. Doesn't seem right. Let me just check my calendar here. Did I type in the wrong days? It's very possible, because again, we haven't done a live show in quite some time. Nope, September 24th and 25th. I got the days right. Woohoo! All right. So here we go. Of course, you can always follow us on facebook.com/The Breaux Show, and follow us on Twitter at The Breaux Show. You can also search for The Breaux Show on Instagram. Yes, we've been there for a while. We haven't played much with it. We probably need to. So anyway, let's go on to our next sponsor. That would also be there we go. JBL at JoeBattleLines.com. Be sure to check them out for all the fun reviews, all the cool talk about G.I. Joe, even though there's very little of it. And he's a big, huge new fan of this show, a remake, a relaunch of Thunderbird. So be sure to check out all his reviews of like the figure subscription service figures for 4 coming out. We know the last 2 coming out, but we don't know what the year is going to be. And yes, the Breaux Show has even gotten that FSS this year. And if you notice, sometimes we'll do some fun stuff on the Facebook page. So check that out. But go check out JoeBattleLines.com as well. So let's keep on going here. And of course, we are not going to give up the unofficial official drink of the Breaux Show. And that's going to be Deer Park water, where it tastes like real deer. Right, intern deer number 4? Hey, what am I, chop liver? That's right, Alpha's here, folks, too. Don't you worry. All right, Spin Master Snakes, why don't you play us some music to get us right into the show? Let's go. Jamming, man, jamming. Oh, check out that beat, folks. Check out that beat. Oh, yeah. He's got it going. He's got it going hard. Yeah. Wait, that didn't come out right. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have lots of fan bones, Chris. Welcome back, Mr. Chris Sheets, listening in on the show. Hey, I saw you were having some fun at a convention today, and you may have been retiring the Brigadier General costume that you have. Very sad to see it go, but completely understand, good sir. All right, so let's keep this party rocking. Let's see if I can switch this. Okay, so here's our title card. Like I said, we're gonna have some fun. We're playing around with things tonight. We're just gonna see what kind of happens. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I'm not gonna lie. So, all right, folks. So let's get into the show here. It's been a long time since we've been up, but what's the plan right now? Well, first up, it's Memorial Day weekend. I actually am off from work tomorrow, so I'm able to stay up a little late tonight. My plan is to hopefully do some shows on Sundays, maybe Saturday nights, around 8 or 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're going to see how that goes. Now, we're also live because it seems to be tough to be able to do these shows throughout the regular course of the year, and things are slowing down at the new job. I'll get into that in a little bit. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and plan to do live shows every weekend at some point, whether it be Saturday or Sunday, probably most likely Sunday evenings, occasional a couple Saturdays. Live show Sunday nights through the summer, all the way through Labor Day, possibly even a couple weekends past Labor Day, just because, well, there's this little thing called, I don't know, RetroCon. Oh, there goes the slide. It didn't go. We're going to be having fun, folks. We're going to have lots of fun. That's right. RetroCon 2016. Again, the convention for the retro fan and you. Coming up September 26th and 27th. 24th and 25th in 2016. And I just lost my copy. Hold on. Just so you know, I'm bending down over and under my desk. Again, that didn't sound right. All right. Yes, that's right. RetroCon. It's only about 4 months away, and we're going to be back there again this year. We're going to have our own table like we normally do, possibly 2. I haven't decided yet. We're going to be selling some wares and such, and there may be a big stuffed something with us again as well. Maybe a new one. You guys may have seen a couple of pictures over the weekend on the Facebook page. We're also going to be helping out, I believe, with the karaoke contest again. Of course, if that's the case, Judge Deer will show up. Right, Judge Deer? That's right. We'll bring you along, the intern. Hey, I want to judge. I can sing too. No, Alf, you can't sing. I can sing cat karaoke. No cat karaoke. All right. But also, we're going to be doing the trivia contest again this year. And rumor has it, I will have the voice of Snake Eyes there with me too. That's right. The voice of Snake Eyes. I'm not going to give away who that is. I mean, he's so famous. More details to come on the trivia contest. There's lots of great voice actors and personnel coming by. They're going to have lots of great contests and whatnot. It's going to be fun. Every year it gets bigger and better, and it's an affordable convention where you can just bring your kids, bring the family. It's very family friendly, and it's not so big that it falls in on itself, like some that were down. Sure. Sure. So yeah, we don't want to do that. And that's what's great about RetroCon. So I'm always going to be promoting, and I'm always going to be working it. I'm going to do everything I can every year for that show. Yeah, I know I got to get some pictures up for the trivia contest. I'm going to get in trouble. No. So yes, so we're going to keep on going and having some fun. Also, now it is summertime, and I'm curious, Bro Patrol, what's your plans for the summer? Have you guys planned out anything? Have you started anything yet? I'm curious. What's kind of going on? What are you looking at doing here? Oh, let's see. We got more comments. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cat, I believe so, Chris. I think we could call it Cat Ryoki. So yeah, we're just going to be doing a lot of fun here. So I'm curious. As you can see, we got Deadpool up on the beach. He's, sipping a Mai Tai and having a littlest pet shop dog. I don't get it. We're gonna be doing quite a bit now. Myself and that Perkle 47 are still working, but she left her job of over 12-14 years or something like that at a big box retailer just last year. And I mean, as of this weekend, she's been at a new job for just at a year, where she's the manager of a great store in one of the local malls here. I'm not going to tell you which one or anything, just because I don't want her to get bombarded with all sorts of Bro Patrol guys and gals on Christmas, because that'll be a big holiday for her. But she's having lots of fun. She's enjoying what she's doing. Aside from, the normal wear and tear of retail. I mean, you get crazy customers from time to time. We all do. And myself, well, now, this is going to be a story. And I wrote down that I wouldn't go off on this. I wouldn't go kind of Cajun bro or anything, but man, it's just too good. But this is why I can't wait for the summer to relax too. So as a lot of you know, I worked for a international confection company, let's say, for about 5 years, from the early 2000s to 2009, about 5.5 years. Then I left. For 4 years, I kind of bounced around, did some stuff, worked at a bridal place. I worked in a toy store or two. I did stuff on eBay. Like, I did stuff. I was continuously doing something, but I didn't want to do what I was doing at the time, but I was kind of good at it. So I went back to it, and I worked there for 2.5 years again. However, right towards the end of it, where the boss that I got hired by at 2 different jobs, 3 different times, love that boss. That boss is awesome. They left to go to a new company, and things sort of went downhill at this international confection company. And it's hard to swallow like a pill. That pill was so hard to swallow that I decided to, how can I put this, cough at it, and tell it that I didn't respect the pill quite a bit. And for whatever reason, that pill didn't enjoy that so much. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't enjoy it. So he decided that he was going to try to make me leave. That didn't happen. He tried to push others to push me, but because of my history, I was very well liked by everybody but this one person. And still, he was able to make sure I didn't have a job during Christmas time. So that pill is still there, and sadly, I feel bad for others that have to work with him at this point. I really do. But it all worked out, and I'm going to have to thank this pill at some point, because of what he did got me into a better job now with the old boss I had at this job twice and another job prior, and I'm having the time of my life now. I actually get to do fun stuff. I get to actually taste other cool treats. I'm not going to say where again, but it's very cool. And every week or two, I get to have a cool treat and try something new on top of my normal work, which is IT work. I do all the normal networking, clean up computers, set up computers, that sort of stuff, blah, blah, blah. Challenging. I like it. I love who I work with, and it's just fun. So Yes, I've got to go back and thank this pill. Now, I go through all that with the steam of summer, what you're doing during the summer, because what am I going to do during summer? Enjoy it. I'm not going to be on call 24/7 practically. I have to still check my emails every couple hours and maybe take the occasional call from someone. But when I'm at work, I leave work at work. And that's huge. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would love to have that. And some people do have that. Or it doesn't matter. If you can find a job where you can leave work at work, beautiful. Just take it, go with it. If it's a little pay cut, go with it too. That's what we did. And we're both loving it at this point. It's so much better. So yeah, needless to say, yep. I don't have to thank the pill, Chris. I agree. And Kevin, I totally agree. He is a horrible pill. I'm being very careful what I say, but needless to say, at some point, I really want to, as a former coworker told me once, I really want to do something, but I can't yet. That's all I'll say. So let's move on. So yeah, what are we going to be doing this summer, me and at Perko 47? Mainly, we're just going to have fun. We're going to spend some time with our fur babies, Cora and Abigail, quite a bit. And we're going to go see fun movies like Civil War and Apocalypse. And yes, by the way, Civil War, Captain America Civil War, awesome. Probably one of the best superhero films I've seen in a long time. And I don't care what the critics and other people say. X-Men Apocalypse gave us the Jean Grey and Cyclops we've wanted. Actual chemistry and fun and a big, huge, like, holy crap, they're going to destroy the world thing. Plus a couple cool little tidbits here and there that I love. So yeah, needless to say, movies like that, which I'll talk about next week, which we're going to get into because next week, next week, let me do this here. And boom, next weekend, we're going to be at Wizard World. Now, it's not a press pass this time. I actually bought tickets as part of at Perko 47's birthday gift a couple weeks ago. She and I turned the same age. I turned in April. She turned in May. And we're going to Wizard World and we're going to have some fun. I'm actually going to be there most likely, definitely Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe Thursday to go pick up tickets and just kind of walk around a little bit, but I don't know yet. At Perko 47 is going to be hanging out with me on Saturday because we're going to be spending the day doing all X-Files stuff as much as we can. We're going to go check out the panel. And as her birthday gift, we got, and I never do this, but I got one of the photo packages where we can go take a photo with David Duchovny. That's right, Agent Mulder himself. Now, we're both going to be in the picture, I believe, and I'm going to try and get her to be Scully to his Mulder, and I'll be the alien running around. Or maybe I'll just bring an Alf with me. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's right. I got to talk to that guy. He's got to make sure that I get no Alf. No, he does not have a cat file system. Why not? No cat file system. So yeah, we're going to be at Wizard World. We're going to have some fun and just kind of do what we do. So now we're also going to be taking care of our fur babies because we got Cora who's got a little hurt foot. We're going to work with her too. So yeah, that's the big thing. And while we're at Wizard World, now we're doing this show live through Google Hangouts and shared the group or shared the link and everything. However, at Wizard World, we're going to probably do Facebook Live. I might even try to get a tripod handle for my phone and do a live feed with microphone from Wizard World every so often. Would you guys want to see that? Let me know. All right. So moving on, let's get ready for our next segment, which is, of course, This Week in Geektastic History, which is sponsored by the unofficial official drink of the Breaux Show, Deer Park, where it tastes like real deer. Good. All right, folks. So normally I would have a fun little intro here of audio, but again, I'm not going to go crazy with that right now. We're just going to make sure and have some fun. So let's drop some knowledge on you folks. Okay. So we got some cool Geektastic history stuff. Let's get into it. But let me do the audio as best I can. This week in Geektastic history. All right. Wow, was that a country high pitch? I don't understand. All right, folks. So let's get into it here. First up, this week on May 24th, 1883, the Brooklyn Bridge connecting New York and Brooklyn opens to the public. At the time, it was the largest suspension bridge built, and it only took 14 years to build and about 27 deaths. Wow. So you wonder, though, did Bugs Bunny actually go to this bridge and try to sell it to people? I could see him doing that. I mean, he lived in that time, right? Next up, on May 28th, 1983, the song Flashdance from the movie of the same name topped the Billboard charts. That's right, Flashdance. Woo! Yeah, I can dance too, and I can't sing this song. You know, what a feeling, da 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 da. I can feel it, da 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 da. I don't know the words, but I can dance to myself. Okay, so I'm not going to do that again, I promise. Oh my God, I'm not going to do that. And finally, this week on May 25th, 1977, there was this little movie called Star Wars that opened. Do I really need to go into the history of this if you watch and listen to this show? I mean, Star Wars is it. I think it was the birth of everything huge and geeky and everything. It was what really galvanized everything together. I mean, without even being seen, people were wanting to get into groups and get into conventions and make their own meetings to talk about Star Wars. So was this it? Was this the beginning of that? I mean, yeah, you had to be sci-fi films and things from the 50s and 60s and early 70s, but is Star Wars the one that really started all that? Maybe. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Wait, what am I doing? I don't know. I can't go on. So let's keep going here. All right, now out of Geektastic, right into hashtag Just Bro It. Again, we're gonna ask for your stories on Just Bro It again. Good deeds just because they're what you want to do. I want to hear what you've done as a good deed story or what you witnessed as a good deed story. I myself, the biggest thing I've noticed in the last few months since I've started a new job is at the job, they had an IT group that wasn't so forthcoming or so easy to work with, let's say, at the new job. So with my boss that I've had many times now and me coming in, we both work really hard to show that IT people can be nice. Most of the time, most of the ones I've dealt with are super nice, but every so often you get that one bad apple and it just destroys the credibility of the whole department, no matter how good anybody else is. So this group may have had 3 or 4 bad apples. So now we've got a really good group in there, and somebody says, hey, my mouse isn't working. I look at it and it's just an old mouse. And I have several mice that are at my desk. I have no problem going, hey, I'll be back in a couple minutes, grab a mouse, hook it up to their system, make sure it works. And they go, that's all you had to do? Yeah, I just had to replace your mouse and I'm happy to do so. And I get these big thank yous, or just making sure paperwork is neat and organized when I hand it in to somebody or leave it for somebody for the next day. Yeah, that's it. Simple things. So at work, you can hashtag Just Bro It by doing something nice for someone. Just doing maybe the extra step of handing off something in a nice, neat way. Something along those lines. It doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be schmancy. I mean, yeah, it's good. So I want to hear stories like that. Maybe you did something good at work. Maybe you stopped a bully at the store. And may have not missed it. I posted on my personal Facebook page, but recently even there was a point I was at the mall waiting for Aunt Perker 47 to finish her work, and I went in the restroom, and this was like Friday night, and I'm done. I'm doing my business, done with my business. I'm washing my hands, and there's a group of like 4, maybe 5 teenagers, near teenagers, like maybe 11, 12, 13 or so. And one of these kids has, I hate to say it, but he has a condom on the top of his head, like his actual head, and he looks kind of happy, like maybe he's doing this to be and hang out with the cool kids, and all the other kids are laughing at them. So the older kids or the other kids look at me and go, "Hey man, isn't that funny?" I looked at him and I go, "Dude, seriously, I really feel bad that the condoms that your parents weren't using didn't work and you guys were created." Like something like that. It was very kind of smart and sarcastic to them, but it was to show them that, you know what, this isn't that funny, guys. And the kid with the condom on his head just kind of smiled and was like, I could tell he felt like somebody got what he was going through. And I just walked away, and from that point on, anytime I saw him in the mall, the one kid who had the condom on his head, not in the mall anymore, of course, was smiling and feeling good. And the other ones were just like, wow, I can't believe that happened. Yeah, that did happen, because you don't do that to the little guy. He doesn't have to do something stupid to hang out with the cool kids. So that's my other Just Bro It story. So share me yours, and I'll, of course, share them on the next show here. Not a problem, because that's the way it should be. That's all the way it should be. So, all right, let's see if we can go back and do another. We're back here, and that's it. That's it. We're not doing a long show tonight. We're just doing a little bit. We're having some fun. I got to figure out the audio. I got to figure out a little bit of things here with Windows 10, but otherwise, not too shabby. I think we lived here. So thank you for everyone for listening again and listening to the show, watching the show, enjoying it. Anybody who's watching this after the fact, be sure to check us out live. I'm not going to have any set times necessarily, but I'm going to try and be as close to 8 or 9 or 10 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time on Sunday nights, maybe some Saturday nights. And we're going to do live shows throughout the summer again. Be sure to check us out on our Facebook pages when we do updates. If you've noticed over the last few months, actually, last couple months, I'll put up 1 or 2 funny pictures every day during the weekday to kind of make your days a little bit more fun. Usually a lot of G.I. Joe or Transformer pictures. Maybe I'll do a theme. Like this week I did hashtag Barry Bro Week, where I showcase some of Perk 47's dolls. Cool stuff. Yeah, we're going to show that off. Oh, it's definitely time for some Deer Park again. Deer Park. Tastes so good. Deer. I know, guys. Yes, intern Deer is still here after a year and a half of being off the air. He's just hung around, and he hasn't really gotten any bigger or smaller. He's just the same kind of teenager size. Judge Deer, of course, looks like he's going to cook anybody's butt. So, but follow us on Facebook. Facebook.com/The Breaux Show. Also go on Twitter @The Breaux Show, and also follow us on Instagram. Search for The Breaux Show and you'll find us. That's it. We might do some hashtag bro blogs again over the summer too, as we're having fun checking out things. Maybe while we're in a store sometime. You never know. Otherwise, that's it. We're having fun. We're going to go out. We're going to sign out here. We're going to let you guys get some sleep. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great night. Have a happy Memorial Day. And also, tomorrow is Memorial Day. Now, yes, there's cookouts. Yes, there's great sales in the store. Yes, there's all sorts of cool things to do. But the coolest thing you can do, if you have a family member, a friend, a local police officer, maybe EMT, you live in or on a base, make sure to go up to a service member, current serving or former serving, and say thank you for your service. And if you have anyone that you've lost, such as for me personally, I lost my dad when I was 10 years old. He lived a good old age and he died, but he still served. And I thank him every day for the freedom we have today. So I want you to do the same thing if you can do that. That can be your hashtag Just Bro It tomorrow. Do that for me. Do that for yourself. And most of all, do it for those who have served and lived and or died for this country's freedom. That's all I'm asking. Nothing much, nothing crazy. If you can do that, awesome. Yeah, that's it. Go have some hot dogs tomorrow too, or burgers or salad, whatever you eat, go eat it and have fun. Have a great night, folks. Remember, as always, rock on, everybody, and check us out next week. We will be back. I promise. Rock and roll. Let's see if we can do this audio now. Hold on, folks. It's a coming. The audio's coming. I swear. Where to go? Where to go? There it is. Do 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 do. Here we go. Oh, that didn't do it. Hold on. That's it, folks. We're out of here. Take it easy. And remember, rock on. I'm going to go sleep now.